Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Florida Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Offense working from the pistol. Complete to start this drive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. On the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Baxter.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he's got some space. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And some defensive backs just finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Second down, going to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play fake. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Baxter. Turning it on. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, if you needed any evidence, this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line. You saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Skinner. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Finds his man. It's Rodriguez. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third down, here's Baxter. Stopped in the back. This defense has forced him into fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down to the air. Fires to the right. Comes down. It's Ball. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he only seems to get the best out of his quarterback. They had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
He'll set up to throw. Out wide left, it's Ball. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Going with the counter play here. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's going to take off. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. The handoff. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well run him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rush is on. He'll pull it down. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Now on first down from the 28. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside, it's ball. Got a little space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wilson open on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do. And this offense is going to have to find some way to move the football, the run game, the short passing, whatever it is, to get something cooking.
Between the hashes, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side, it's ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Blasted as he lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Out wide right, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Snapped on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be... for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Quick give. It's Pryor. Quick spin on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Oh, a lot of space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll give it to Ball. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out wide left, it's Baxter. Punt, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Handoff for Ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jaden one more time. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll send the back in motion. Right side, it's Pryor. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive.